I want to tell you how happy I am to be here on this suspicious occasion. And I want to say how amazing Murray is. I want to, but I can't. We're friends. We could talk about some of the problems and the liabilities. And we're still going to care about them, but so let me just list them first. One, Murray has a temper. I don't know if you've seen it when I was young. Well, first of all, when he built his Heathkit radio, remember, he built it, he put it together, the last piece didn't work, so he threw it, broke it, and started to cry. I was there when he was playing tennis, and he lost, and he took his tennis racket and smashed it to a pulp. He also, this is true, we had an argument, he threw a steak at me, which I think is inappropriate, although, and this is also true, my wife has thrown a hamburger at me. This was years ago. Okay, so there's that. The other thing is, so that's one thing, but there's even more problems. When he was younger, he used to sell cheap crap. Like, I remember, this is the truth. We were living on Kingsley, and he came in and he sold me a barbecue. This is a little barbecue that could work on a chair or table. Yeah, but no, but it was his own brand. It was very cheap, and I'm reading this. It was made of plastic. So when we made a steak, it had plastic on it. Seriously, it melted. The barbecue honestly melted. He then came up with a new idea. He invented, this is also true, earmuffs, but the fur wasn't here, the fur was here. Needless to say, it didn't sell. People have mentioned that he's a hypochondriac. You know, for him, a cold is pneumonia, a toothache is a jaw surgery. When he had real health issues, he was very proud. He called me and said, "See?" Very, very proud. The other thing, look, we all know, and I do care about him, but he does have problems making decisions. I asked him why, about 10 years ago. He still hasn't answered. There is a book about in the film business, about this great producer, Jake Eberts, who's Canadian, and it's called My Indecision is Final. Which should be the title. But anyway, so these are my problems with Murray. And sure, you know, he's tall and in the dark, he's handsome. Sure, he's a bit funny. You know, sure, he can tell jokes. But it takes more than that to celebrate. I mean, if this guy was, like, hilarious. I mean, if he could really have a unique brand of comedy that made people laugh consistently, if he could tell stories well, if he could draw people out so that they feel good, then we'd celebrate. I'll admit that he has some of those qualities. He is a pretty great storyteller, great father, great friend, great listener. He's got a lot of amazing qualities. So I'm sort of, now feeling better about being here. He's generous to everyone, and really everybody wants to be around him. And growing up, seriously, we all wanted to be him. I'm going to get more serious now. In the last few years, Murray's had some really bad times, really tough times. And with the loss of Rena, who was the anchor, the center, the core of his life, his frame of reference, everything. It was horrific. Then he had health issues. He works too hard. So today, what I'd like to do is we celebrate him. We celebrate and we hope that he has the ability to finally embrace life for himself. That instead of giving, he takes. Instead of doing, he just is. Instead of just performing, he just lives it to the fullest. And with all the pain he's had, I'm reminded of Bobby Kennedy's favorite quote, which is, and it's on the stone where he's buried, "In our sleep, pain which cannot forget falls drop by drop upon the heart, until in our despair, against our will, through the awful grace of God, comes wisdom." And I can only hope, and I think we can only hope, that Murray will gain the wisdom that as a caretaker, he finally takes care of the one person we love and want him to, which is him.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.